And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Roberto Hernandez Stadium for Game 3 of the three-game weekend series between the University of South Carolina Aiken Pacers and the number one ranked Tampa Spartans. I'm Marcus Johnson. Thank you for joining us on your Sunday afternoon. Pacers looking to play spoiler here in the three-game set as they fell to Tampa in the first two games of this series. Tampa looking to keep their undefeated season alive and well. Pacers coming into today's contest with a 3-9 overall record, 3-6 at home. Tampa, as I said, 12-0 with a perfect 5-0 in road games. Well, getting the start on the mound for the Pacers will be Kevin Cox, making his fourth start of the season. He has a 1-1 record and a 1.69 ERA. 10 2/3 innings pitched, 9 hits, 3 runs, 2 of those earned, 12 strikeouts to only 3 walks on the year. And opponents batting only .214 on the righty. Taking a look at the Pacer defense that is backing up Cox. Catching is going to be Wyatt McPherson. Over at first base, Capers Molinaroli. Second baseman for today's game is Jack Hobson, followed by Bradley White II at shortstop, and manning third base is Caden Usry. Into the outfield, Josh Sharp patrols left, Brock Myers is in center, and Dalton Graves stands out in right field. Take a look at the first few hitters that Tampa will be sending to the plate. E.J. Cumbo will be leading things off, the center fielder, followed by Jacob Griffith on deck. And then in the hole will be Stephen Klein. Batting cleanup will be Mike Valdez. And we'll get ready to get things underway. E.J. Cumbo again to lead it off, batting .386 on the year, has 1 home run, 11 RBIs. And Cox is ready, deals the first pitch, and that one turned on and sent high into the air and out of play for strike one. The 0-1 swing and a foul tip, and it's 0-2. Popped it up, shallow left field. And coming on in to make the catch is Josh Sharp for the first out.
Left fielder number 26, Jacob Griffith.
Well, Jacob Griffith will dig in. Left fielder for this Spartan squad. Batting an even .300, 1 homer, 12 RBIs. And first pitch misses low for ball 1. One-0 pitch, high and outside on an off-speed. 2-0. Fastball low and in. 3 balls and no strikes to Griffith. Right down the middle, 3-1. Three-one pitch checked his swing. Didn't matter if he went around or not. Ball was right down the middle, and the counts worked full. And Cox deals the payoff pitch. Just missed inside. And Griffith will win the battle at the plate to draw the one-out walk.
First baseman number 0, Stephen Klein.
That'll bring up Stephen Klein. Klein batting .419 on the season, 12 RBIs, on base percentage of .612 for the Spartan first baseman. Pitch is outside. Ball 1. Check throw over to first base. Not going to be in time. Just trying to keep him close. The 1-0 pitch. Curveball falls into the zone. 1-1. Another check throw to the bag. A little bit closer this time, but same result. The 1-1 pitch just catches the corner, 1-2. Runner goes. Pitch is fouled straight into the Pacer dugout. And we'll do it over. Ooh, that came inside and goes off the heel of Klein. And so Klein will take first base. Looks like for a second he was just going to walk off into the dugout, but they're going to check on him to make sure he's okay. That went off the inside of the heel. Not a whole lot of padding on that part of the shoe. It's going to hurt. Well, they check on him. Mike Valdez will be the new batter. Batting an even .400 on the season as a team-high 3 home runs and 18 RBIs, slugging .767 on the year. Definitely not a guy you want to have to face with 2 men aboard and only 1 out. First pitch from Cox is off speed and fouled out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 goes right back to the same pitch. 0-2. Curveball is fouled out of play, and we'll do it over. And again, the 0-2 fastball just missed outside, 1-2. Goes right back to the curveball. One hopper to first. They're going to throw to second for one. The throw back to first is not in time. So it's going to be a 3-6 fielder's choice.
The designated hitter, number 32, J.P. Gates.
Griffith advanced to third on the play. So runners on the corners with 2 down here as J.P. Gates, the DH, steps into the plate. Gates batting .290, 1 homer, 11 RBIs on the season. Looking to strike first here in the top of the first inning, and he'll go after a first pitch fastball for strike 1. Low and away. An even count of 1-1 on Gates. Runner goes from first, swing and a miss. They'll throw down to second. Not going to be in time, and coming home on the delayed steal is Griffith. Now, Tampa takes an early 1-0 lead on the steal. As this pitch is fouled off by Gates to keep the count at 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch is sent high into the air into center field. Drifting back is Myers near the track where he'll make the catch for the third and final out. But Tampa strikes first. They lead it 1-0 on the stealing of home plate. We move into the home half of the first. Pacers coming to bat. So we go to the bottom of the first inning. Pacers down 1-0 as Josh Sharp will lead it off for USC Aiken. Starting pitcher for Tampa is going to be Jake Stipp as he deals the first pitch in there for strike one. Stipp making his second start on the year. He's only pitched 2 innings so far, 3 hits, 2 strikeouts, no walks. Has no ERA as of yet, but opponents are batting .429 against him in that one start. Although that average has gone down as Josh Sharp swings through the third pitch he sees for the strikeout and the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 16, Brock Myers.
I'll bring up Brock Myers. Myers batting .346 on the season. He has 4 RBIs on the year as well. Nobody on, 1 out. And he will foul off the first pitch for strike one. Let's take a look at that Spartan defense. Backing up Stipp is going to be Santiago Garavito as behind the plate catching. Over at first base, Stephen Klein. As this one is popped up first base side foul territory. Will it stay in the confines? It will. And it will be caught by the first baseman in Klein for the second out. 2 outs quickly here. Let's see if I can get through the rest of the defense before the third out, hopefully. Braden Woodburn mans second base while Nico Saladino stands over at short. The third baseman in today's game is Anthony Nunez. Into the outfield, E.J. Cumbo in center, Jacob Griffith in left, and Mike Valdez is in right field. Dalton Gray's the batter now. Lets the first pitch go by for ball 1. Quickly, second pitch in there. Misses for ball 2. Stipp wasting no time between pitches. He is just dealing. As pitch finds the strike zone 2-1. Gray's batting .318 on the season. He has 9 RBIs on the year. Pitch inside, 3-1. Three-one pitch just catches the outside corner of the plate, 3-2. And the payoff pitch. A chopper, left side, grabbed it short by Saladino. He fires across the diamond to get Grace for the third and final out. A quick 1-2-3, bottom of the first. Into the second we go. Still 1-0 Tampa. So we go to the top of the second inning. Braden Woodburn will lead it off for Tampa as they lead the Pacers 1-0. Woodburn batting .257 on the year. He has a pair of home runs and 15 RBIs as the first pitch comes up and in. 1-0. Goes after the second pitch, pops it up foul territory first base side, and this one will get out of play for strike one. One pitch is a curveball. It finds the zone. It's 1-2. Low and away, tried to get him to chase 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball, and that one is off the inside of the bat and into left field. Coming over to make the catch is Josh Sharp for the first out.
The catcher number 14, Santiago Garavito.
They'll bring up the catchers, Santiago Garavito. Garavito with a .387 average, 14 RBIs, even 500 OBP. First pitch from Cox is sent on out into right field and deep. Going back on the track at the wall. That one's gone. Garavito goes after the first pitch and sends it the other way for a solo home run. And Tampa takes a 2-0 lead here in the second.
The third baseman on the mound, Anthony Nunez.
Anthony Nunez digs in now after the solo shot. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch from Cox outside for ball 1. Nunez just a smidge under 200 on his average this year. 7 RBIs, although an on-base percentage of .404 to make up for the low batting average. Tried to hold back on his swing, could not. And it's 1-1. Curveball misses high and outside, 2-1. Just catches the outside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes, counts evened up. And the 2-2 pitch. Fly ball out into deep left center field. Long run, and making the catch is Josh Sharp for the second out. Now Sharp has had to cover a lot of ground on both of his catches this inning. Well, number 9 hitter Nico Saladino digs in. Saladino, a .310 average on the year, 1 homer, 10 RBIs. As the first pitch from Cox misses outside for ball 1. All-speed pitch just drops out of the zone, 2-0. Fouled off, 2-1. 2-1 pitch is outside, 3-1. Fastball sent high into the air into shallow right field. And that one will be caught by the second baseman, Hobson, for the third and final out. But Tampa adds another run on the solo shot by Garavito. They lead it 2-0 as we move into the bottom of the second. The bottom of the second inning getting underway here. Pacers down 2-0 to Tampa here in Game 3 of the three-game set. Leading it off for the Pacers is Capers Molinaroli, and he'll let the first pitch go by for strike one. Molinaroli, a top hitter for the Pacers with a .429 batting average, has 4 RBIs. Low and inside for a ball. On base percentage for the Pacers' first baseman, also top of the charts with a .579 OBP as he grounds this one to third. Long throw and the stretch will get Molinaroli for the first out.
Third baseman number 10, Caden Usry.
A 1-up, 1-down. Caden Usry digs in now. Usry, a .275 average on the season, 10 RBIs. First pitch in there on Usry for strike one. Low and inside. Evens the count up at 1-1. In for another call strike, 1-2. Missed low, 2-2. Slow ground ball to short. Scooped on up by Saladino. He fires to first, and there's 2 away.
Second baseman number 41, Jack Hobson.
That'll bring up the Pacers' second baseman, Jack Hobson. Hobson didn't play in yesterday's contest. Making his 6th start on the year. He's 2 for 18 at the plate as pitch misses low for a ball, 1-0. Yeah, Hobson 2 for 18, but one of those 2 was a home run, and he has a pair of RBIs on the season. Fouls off the second pitch he sees to even the count at 1-1. Swing and a miss. A little bit behind that one as the count moves to 1-2. In there for a call strike 3, and Hobson down looking for the third and final out. Now 6 up, 6 down. Stipp is dealing right now for Tampa as we move into the third. It is still 2-0 Spartans.
Top of the third, center fielder number 19, EJ Combo.
Well, let's move into the top of the third inning, and it's the top of the order for the Spartans, EJ Combo. Combo 0 for 1 flew out to left field in his first at-bat. First pitch from Kevin Cox misses outside, 1-0. Popped up behind the plate, out of play. The 1-1 just misses inside, 2-1. Two 2-1 pitch turned on, sent high and deep, but foul. The count evens up at 2-2 on Combo. Curveball, slow chopper right side, flip to the bag, not in time. An infield single for Combo to start things off here in the third.
Left fielder number 26, Jacob Griffith.
Now Jacob Griffith will deal in, dig in, runner on first with nobody out, check throw to the bag. Combo a threat to steal. He has 3 stolen bases on the season. As first pitch fastball misses high, 1-0. Another check throw to the bag, again not in time. Runner goes, and this one is popped up. Left side of the infield, that'll be caught by the shortstop White for the first out, and Combo had to hustle his way back to first on that hit and run.
The first baseman, Stephen Klein.
Stephen Klein steps up to the plate now. Runner takes off and turning on this one, sending it deep and hooking foul. Well, again, Tampa putting the hit and run into effect, and this time Klein just hooks it foul at the last second for strike one. Klein hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance back in the first inning. Pitch upstairs for a ball, 1-1. Another check throw to first base, not in time. The 1-1 pitch is hit high into the air into deep right field on the warning track again, or near the warning track again, but it's going to be caught by the center fielder in Myers for the second out. And I feel bad for Combo on each of these hit and runs. He's gone full steam and then has to hustle his way back to the bag. Mike Valdez will dig in now. Valdez reached on a fielder's choice and stole a base, and in stealing a base, he ended up allowing Griffith to score by stealing home on the throw. Another check throw to the bag, and again, not in time. Off speed, just catches the corner, strike one. Chopper to short. They'll go the short way for one, and that's all they need to close out the third. And the base is able to hold the Spartans off the scoreboard here in the top of the third. In the bottom half we go. It is still 2-0 Tampa. Well, the bottom of the third inning, just about to get underway. Marcus Johnson here again. Thank you for joining us for USC Aiken baseball. Doom Dennis, the designated hitter, will lead it off for the Pacers. And he goes after the first pitch he sees, skies it into the air right along the line, and that's going to be caught in foul territory by the right fielder in Valdez for the first out. So Dennis steps right up to the plate, and he'll head right back to the dugout. And so the catcher, Wyatt McPherson, will dig in. McPherson batting .333 on the season. Fouls off the first pitch for strike one. Just missed low and inside. It'll move the count to 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Three balls and one strike on McPherson. He's trying to be the first pacer to reach base today. And he'll foul off the 3-1 pitch. Count is full. Ground ball to second. Grab by Woodburn, throws to first, and there's two down.
First up, number 4, Bradley White.
That'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Bradley White. White, an even 300 average on the year, 4 RBIs. Nobody on and 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning as Jake Stipp deals strike one. Pitch low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Well, they've introduced the digital pitch clock here at the stadium for the first time this year. And Stipp, as I'm saying this, has not allowed the clock to reach 10 before he delivers a pitch, but this is the very first pitch he's delivered under 10 seconds. And it was 9 seconds left on the clock. Two-one. Rounded to short. A little bobble. Throw to first. And they will get White for the third and final out. Well, Jake Stipp has been perfect through 3. We move into the fourth. It is still 2-0 visitors. I move to the top of the fourth inning. J.P. Gates, the DH for Tampa, will lead it off. Flew out to center field in his first at-bat. First pitch off, speed pitch from Cox in there for a strike. It's it high into the air, foul territory, third base side. They'll give it a look and watch it go out of play for strike two. Hit high into the air into left center field. Coming over to make the catch is Myers for the first out.
The second baseman, Braden Woodburn.
So Braden Woodburn will dig in now with nobody on and one out. Woodburn flew out to left in his first at-bat. First pitch misses outside, 1-0. Low and away, 2-0. Misses low. 3 balls, no strikes. A little generous call on the 3-0 as the pitch just kissed the lower part of the zone, and it's 3-1. And the 3-1 from Cox is fouled into the Pacer dugout. 3-2, full count. And the delivery from Cox. Curveball, a beautiful curveball, falls into the zone. And Cox able to work his way from down 3-0 to get the strikeout of Woodburn for out number 2.
Catcher, Santiago Garavito.
That was a big strikeout as Santiago Garavito digs in, hit a solo home run in his first at-bat. Hit over the right field wall. Goes after the first pitch off speed, a little out in front of it for strike 1. Hit on out into right field again, this one on the line and right at Dalton Graves for the third and final out. Well, the 1-2-3, top of the fourth. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Pacers coming to bat, down by 2. We go into the bottom of the fourth inning, and Tampa has made a pitching change after going 3 innings and not allowing anybody to reach safely. Jake Stipp's afternoon is over with as Josh Sharp digs in, lets the first pitch go by from the new pitcher in Tobin Moran. Moran making his 4th appearance on the year. He's got a 2-0 record, 3.27 ERA, 11 innings pitched. As this one is hit high into the air right near second base, and that's where it will be caught by the second baseman in Braden Woodburn. Now Josh Sharp now 0 for 2 on the day, while Brock Myers digs in. Flew out in foul territory his first at bat, as the pitch misses outside for ball 1. Fouled off, 1-1. Another foul ball moves the count to 1-2. Held off his swing on a changeup in the dirt. 2-2. Outside, 3 balls and 2 strikes, counts full. And the payoff pitch. Reached out, slaps this one through the right side for a base hit. Myers gives the Pacers their first base runner first hit of the afternoon on a 1-out single. That will bring up Dalton Graves. Graves grounded out to short in his first at bat. First pitch misses low, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch, inside corner, 1-1. Check throw to first base, not in time. Off speed, ripped through the right side for a base hit. Hustling for third, the throw comes in, goes off mark, and that's going to give the green light here for Graves to move to second. A beautiful single for Dalton Graves, and that puts runners on second and third for the Pacers, with only 1 out.
First base number 34, Aiken, moving the rolling.
The Cabers Molinaroli will dig in now with a golden opportunity for the Pacers. Second and third, 1 out. And you have arguably your best hitter up at the plate. First pitch missed low and away. Molinaroli grounded out to third in his first at bat. Heads up base running there by Brock Myers. As this one is turned on and sent deep into left field, this one has a chance. It's at the wall and it's caught. Tagging from third is Myers. The throw's not even going to come in. Missed a home run by a few feet, but he got the job done. Molinaroli's sac fly drives in a run, and it's 2-1 Tampa.
Third baseman, Aiken, a 3.
Dalton Graves stayed at second at the during the play. As Caden Ussery digs in now, with a runner on second and 2 outs. First pitch right down the middle for strike 1. Missed low. 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. Grabbed right at second. The throw to first in time to close out the bottom of the fourth. But the Pacers get a run on the sac fly by Molinaroli. It is 2-1 Tampa moving into the fifth. We go to the top of the fifth inning. Tampa now all of a sudden has their lead cut in half. It's 2-1. As Anthony Nunez steps up to the plate again. Shows bunt, pulls it back, ball one. Nunez 0 for 1 flew out to left in his first at bat. Missed low, 2-0. Fouled off. That'll get out of play. 2-1. Fouled off again, out of play, and it's 2-2. Another foul ball keeps the count even at 2-2. Ripped. One hopper. Nice grab at first. We'll see if they can get the out, and they do. Coming over to cover the bag was Cox on a nice defensive stand by Capers Molinaroli to steal a base hit away from Nunez. Number 9 hitter Nico Saladino digging in. Popped out to second in his first at bat, so he's 0 for 1 today. One out, nobody on, top of the fifth inning. Curveball. Just misses, ball one. Hit high into the air and out of play. Lofted out into left field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Oh, one-out single for the number 9 hitter will bring up the top of the order in E.J. Cumbo. Cumbo 1 for 2 today with a single. Check throw to the bag, not going to be in time. Popped it up. Infield grass. And Molinaroli comes over to make the grab for the second out.
Left fielder number 26, Jacob Griffin.
Check throw over to the bag. Again, not in time. Jacob Griffith, the batter now. 0 for 1. Popped out to short in his last at-bat. Walked in the first. And eventually came around to steal home to get the Spartans on the board first as this pitch finds the strike zone 0-1. Another check throw to the bag. A little bit closer, but not in time. Pitch misses, evens things up at 1-1. Tried to check his swing, ends up catching a piece of the ball, and it's 1-2. Another check throw to the bag, and again, not in time. Off-speed pitch. A chopper to second. A little tough hop there, but handled nicely by Hobson to get the third and final out. Spartans leave a man stranded. We go to the bottom of the fifth. It is still 2-1 Tampa. Bottom of the fifth inning. Getting underway. Pacers leading things off with Jack Hobson as he goes after the first pitch, swings and misses for strike one. Hobson struck out looking in his first at-bat. 2-1's your score. Tampa leading the Pacers after scoring runs in the first and second as Hobson sends this one out into center field where it will be caught by Cumbo for the first out.
The designated hitter, Doom Dennis.
I'll bring up Doom Dennis, also 0 for 1 today. Again, Tampa scored runs in the first and the second. Pacers answered with a run in the fourth, and that's where we stand at present at 2-1. Pitch missing, 1-0. High fly ball, shallow left field. Tracking this one down and making the catch is Saladino for the second out.
The catcher number 8, Wyatt McPherson.
The Wyatt McPherson steps up now, 2 outs, nobody on. McPherson grounded out to second in his first at-bat. And therefore a called strike, 0-1. Good-looking slider just missed, 1-1. Reaches out, gets a piece of this one, sends it into the air into right field, and that'll be caught by Valdez for the third and final out. A quick 1-2-3, bottom of the fifth. We go to the sixth, still 2-1.
Leading out the top of the sixth, the first baseman number 0, Stephen Klein.
And when to the top of the sixth we go, and Stephen Klein will lead it off for Tampa. Klein 0 for 1 today, was hit by a pitch back in the first. Flew out in his last at-bat. His first pitch curveball misses low. 1-0. Well, Kevin Cox continuing to deal out there, trying to get through his 6th inning in the start. And this one is turned on and sent out into deep right field, and this one is going to go off the wall. Played by Graves, who fires it on in. It is a leadoff double for Klein here in the 6th inning.
Right fielder number 42, Mike Valdez.
Mike Valdez digs in. He's 0 for 2, but he's reached safely in both at-bats by grounding into fielder's choice. Also has a stolen base on the afternoon as the first pitch fastball misses outside, 1-0. Popped up behind the plate, out of play. The 1-1 pitch. Off to that into left field. And going over to make the catch is Sharp. Klein thought about tagging, but was just trying to draw a throw.
The designated hitter.
The one out. Runner on second still for Tampa as J.P. Gates steps up. Has flown out to center in both at-bats today. Goes after the first pitch, hits it high into the air. Foul territory left side, and it'll be caught for the second out.
Second baseman, Grady Woodburn.
Josh Sharp going over to make the catch on that play as bring up Braden Woodburn. Woodburn 0 for 2, struck out looking in his last at-bat. Still a runner on second base with 2 down now. As Cox deals a first pitch curveball. Just missed high and inside, 1-0. Another curveball, this one grounded to short. Throw to first is in time, and the leadoff double goes by the wayside as Cox works his way out of it. We move into the bottom of the 6th. It is still just a 2-1 ball game. Bottom of the 6th, getting underway. Pacers will lead it off with Bradley White. White 0 for 1 on the afternoon, grounded out to second. Owen Moran still out there pitching, as this pitch finds the inside corner for a call strike. 2-1 is your score. Tampa with a slim lead over the Pacers here in Game 3 of the weekend series, as this one is grounded fair down the third base side. That's going to be extra bases as it goes into the corner. White hustling in for second, and he will make it in there with a stand-up leadoff double. We'll see if the Pacers have more luck with a leadoff double than the Spartans did in this inning. We go to the top of the order with Josh Sharp. So Sharp is 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Runner on second, nobody out. Bases looking to knot the score even as the first pitch misses outside for ball 1. The 1-0. Show a bunt. Ball gets away, and that's going to send White over to third on the wild pitch. Unless they want to try a sacrifice squeeze, I don't think we'll see Sharp square around a bunt now, especially with a 2-0 count and a runner on third. Infield playing in. They're going for the play at the plate as this pitch hits the corner for a strike. Swing and a miss. Bad pitch to swing at, and it's 2-2. 2-2 pitch, ground ball to first. They're going to hold the runner at third and make the tag. Ooh, a bit aggressively over there at first base. Now Josh Sharp is down on the 3 unassisted for the first out. So 1 out, runner on third as Brock Myers steps up. Singleton scored the lone run for the Pacers back in the 4th inning. Infield still playing in with 1 out. And this one is lofted into right field. That'll tie the game. An RBI single for Brock Myers. Oh, and he's hustling for second as the ball was misplayed. And he is in there at second base. Heads up base running there by Myers. And the ball ended up, I thought for a second the ball ended up going out of play on the throw, but he was just going to hand off his equipment. So an RBI single for Myers ties the game, and he moves into scoring position on the misplay in right field by Valdez. Dalton Graves will dig in now as he fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. The ball game is tied up 2-2. Dalton Graves, who's 1 for 3 today with a single of his own, 1 for 2 today with a single of his own, now face a 1-1 count as the pitch is inside. Off speed, way out in front of that one. Graves swings through, and it's 1-2. Low and away, 2-2. Low and inside, and Graves able to work the count full. In the dirt, ball 4, and Dalton Graves' patience pays off. He'll take the 1-out walk. And now runners on first and second for the Pacers with only 1 out as Capers Molinaroli is going to step up to the plate. And we're going to have a visit to the mound for the Spartans. We'll take a short break. Be right back. The meeting is adjourned. We will get back to it. Capers Molinaroli stepping up 0 for 1 with a sacrifice fly in his last plate appearance to get the Pacers on the board. First pitch in there for a call strike on the Pacer first baseman. Again, runners on first and second for USC Aiken with 1 away here in the 6th. As this one's low and outside, 1-1. Here's a chopper to third. They're going to take the easy out at third for one. The throw to first, not going to be in time. The fielder's choice will eliminate the lead runner. Graves advances to second on the play, so now 2 down with runners on first and second. And Caden Usry at the plate. Grounded to short in both at-bats. He's 0 for 2. First pitch low and away, ball 1. Swing and a miss. Tied him up on an inside fastball, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is fouled off. 1-2. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Ustry down on strikes to end the threat. Well, the Pacers did what they needed to do, and they have tied the ball game up at 2 apiece on the RBI single by Brock Myers. We go to the 7th, all tied up. Top of the 7th inning getting underway, and it is a brand new ball game. 2-2 is your score between the Pacers and the Spartans. Santiago Garavito will lead it off. 1 for 2 today with a solo shot back in the 2nd inning. Flew out in his last at-bat, and he grounds this one up the middle for a base hit. A leadoff single for the Spartan catcher will bring up Anthony Nunez. Nunez 0 for 2 today. Check throw over to first base, not going to be in time. Kevin Cox still out there, but there is a little bit of action in the Pacer bullpen. They aren't in any hurry, however, so Coach Holder wants to keep Cox out there, make sure he can see if he can get through 7 innings. Check throw over to the bag. And again, not in time. show a bunt, and this one is a beauty right down in front of the plate. Going to be a tough play. The throw to first just in time. Cox charging it all the way from the mound and gunning down the speedy Nunez for the first out.
The shortstop, number 10, Nico Saladino.
The sac bunt was successful, however, as Garavito moved over to second base. One out now as Nico Saladino digs in. Saladino is 1 for 2 today with a single. First pitch misses low for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch turned on and sent high and deep into right field. If it's fair, it's trouble. It is fair and gone. A 2-run shot for Nico Saladino, and Tampa is right back out in front. It is 4-2 Spartans.
The center fielder, number 19, Tampa.
A painful blow to the Pacers' morale as they finally fought their way back to tie this one up, and it's gone with one swing of the bat. Back to the top of the order in E.J. Cumbo. 1 for 3 today with a single. Low and inside for a ball, 2-0. And the 2-0. High and outside, 3-0. Fastball finds the zone, 3-1. Inside corner called a strike, and it's 3-2. Curveball just missed high, and it is ball 4 to Cumbo. He'll take the 1-out walk. That will bring up Jacob Griffith. Griffith 0 for 2 with a walk, and we're going to have another meeting on the mound. We'll see if this is the end of the afternoon for Cox. We'll take a break. Be right back. The meeting is adjourned. Cox will stay out there, continue to pitch. Four to 2 is your score. Tampa leading, 1 out here in the top of the 7th as Jacob Griffith digs in. We have a check throw to the bag, not going to be in time. Pacers do have 2 men warming up in the bullpen right now with a little added hustle. Off-speed pitch misses upstairs, 1-0. Another curveball finds the zone, evens things up at 1-1. Another check throw to the bag, and again, not in time. Inside corner, call a strike, 1-2. And another check throw to the bag, and again, not in time. Runner goes. This one's grounded to first. Little bobble, but they'll step on the bag as the hit and run was in effect no chance at a double play, even on a cleanly fielded ball.
First baseman number 0, Stephen Klein.
I'll bring up Stephen Klein now. Klein is 1 for 2 with a double. And an intentional walk.
The right fielder number 42.
On Klein will open up the force at any of the bags in the field. Mike Valdez steps up to the plate now. Interesting, an intentional walk to face the cleanup hitter, but he's 0 for 3 today. As pitches in the dirt, 1-0. The runners on first and second for the Spartans. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. Popped it up. Shallow left center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. 1 run will score. And it is an RBI double for Mike Valdez, and it is a 5-2 ball game now. That just dropped in no man's land, and none of the Pacers could catch up to it in time. Acumbo scores on the double. Klein is now over on third. And J.P. Gates, the DH, steps up to the plate. First pitch low and inside for a ball. Gates 0 for 3 today. He's flown out in all 3 at-bats. The 1-0 fouled off out of play, 1-1. Fouled off out of play again, 1-2. Ground ball to second. They'll throw it to first for the easy out, and that will do it. 2 men are left stranded, but the damage is done. Tampa opens up here in the top of the 7th, scoring 3, 2 of which came off of the bat of Nico Saladino's 2-run shot. We go into the 7th inning stretch. Pacers down 5-2. And welcome back from the 7th inning stretch. We go into the bottom of the 7th inning. Pacers now down 5-2. Still within striking distance as Jack Hobson digs in, goes after the first pitch and pops it up into right field. Coming over is the center fielder, Cumbo, to make the catch for the first out. Hobson now 0 for 3 today with that fly out. As Doom Dennis, the DH, digs in. Dennis also 0 for 2 today. 1 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Pitch is high, ball 1. Toby Moran continuing to deal for the Spartans, and he is right now the pitcher of record for the University of Tampa, in line to get the win. 2-0 count at the plate, however, to the Pacers DH. And the pitch to Dennis is fouled straight back. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Hesitated a little bit on that high fastball, and it's 2-2. Fouls that one off, nearly taking out his first base coach in the process. And the 2-2 pitch. Ooh, upstairs and inside over the top of his head. Dennis just able to duck out of the way, no problem. And the payoff pitch. Fouled off, will do it over. And this one's lined right to short, dropped. Throw to first is just in time. Dennis was hustling his way down the line, but he just couldn't get there in time. Nico Saladino able to avoid an error by gunning down the runner. I'll bring up Wyatt McPherson. Pacers catcher is 0 for 2 as he goes after the first pitch. It's a chopper to third. Nunez grabs it, throws to first, and it is a 1-2-3 bottom of the 7th. Pacers go down in order. We go to the 8th. Tampa leading by 3. And welcome to the top of the 8th inning, and Kevin Cox's afternoon is over with. 7 innings pitched, 3 walks, 1 strikeout, 7 hits, and 5 runs in his outing. Really a good outing for Cox. Just two batters that he just had one bad pitch against to put the Pacers where they are now. As Cole Evilsizer has taken over pitching duties. Evilsizer making his 4th appearance on the year, a 1.93 ERA and 4 2/3 innings pitched. 3 hits, 2 runs, only one of those was earned. 7 strikeouts to 4 walks, and an opponent batting average of $1.88. Right now, 3-0 count at the plate to Bradley Woodburn, and it is going to be a 4-pitch walk to the Spartan second baseman. First time he's reached base safely today. He was 0 for 3 coming into this plate appearance. Garavita, one of the few players that Cox could not solve, steps up to the plate, is 2 for 3 with a solo home run, a single, and 2 runs scored. We'll have a check throw to the bag at first, not in time. Another check throw to the bag, and again, not in time. Curveball. Didn't curve enough as it missed upstairs, 1-0. Fastball down the middle, 1-1. Runner goes, pitches in for a strike. Throw down to second is not in time, so a stolen base for Woodburn. As the count moves to 1-2 at the plate. And the 1-2 pitch high and outside, 2-2. And Evilsizer deals. Fastball, swing and a miss. Got him with a strikeout pitch up in the zone. And Garavito down for the first out. I'll bring up Anthony Nunez. Nunez 0 for 2 today. Had a sacrifice bunt in his last at-bat that really didn't do anything considering the next play was a 2-run home run. Runner on second with 1 out. The first pitch misses outside for ball 1. Nunez looking to add a little insurance to this Tampa lead. And he'll just bloop this one out into left field for a base hit. They're going to wave the runner around third. The throw comes to the plate with plenty of time. And it is a beautiful 7-2 putout. Not entirely sure why they sent Woodburn around there. That was not very deep, and hustling up to get to the ball in time was Graves to get the throw out. Well, Nunez advances to second on the throw. And we're going to have a pitching change for the Pacers, so that's going to be it for Evilsizer. Goes 2/3 of an inning. Runner on second is his responsibility as we move into the Pacer bullpen. We'll see who they bring out. And we're back from the Pacer bullpen. USC Aiken has grabbed Caden Purvis to take over for Cole Evilsizer. 2/3 innings pitch, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 1 hit. And the runner on second base is his responsibility. Purvis only making his 3rd appearance on the year. He has 2 innings under his belt so far, as this pitch is in there for a strike on Nico Saladino. Saladino 2 for 3 with a single and a 2-run home run. Ball in the dirt. 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch high and outside, 2-1. Low and away again. 3 balls and 1 strike on Saladino. Fastball is in there for a strike. And the umpire forgot how many strikes there were, went to punch him out, and instead it's just a full count. And the payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4. And it is a walk to Saladino to put runners on first and second. Back to the top of the order, it's E.J. Cumbo. Cumbo 1 for 3 today with a single, a walk, and a run scored. Purvis deals, and that pitch is high and outside, 1-0. The 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. Took a little something off of it, but missed upstairs. 2 balls and a strike. In for a strike, and it's 2-2. Two-two pitch, high and outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes, another full count. This time to Cumbo. Payoff pitch is fouled off. We'll do it over. And again, the payoff pitch. Up the middle and through for a base hit. That'll score 1. They're going to throw into third, and it's going to be cut off at short. An RBI single for Cumbo, and it is now a 6-2 lead for Tampa. Anthony Nunez scored on the play. And that will close out the stat line on Evil Sizer, as that was his responsibility. Well, runners on the corners now for Tampa as Jacob Griffith digs in. Griffith 0 for 3 today with a walk and a run scored. Pitch inside, 1-0. Lined into center field, that'll be another base hit, and we'll score another run, and it is 7-2 Tampa on the RBI single by Griffith.
The first baseman, Stephen Klein.
Well, Stephen Klein steps up to the plate now. First pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Klein was intentionally walked in his last plate appearance. 1 for 2 with a double. And the 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. Turned on and sent high and deep into right field, and that one is gone. A 3-run shot by Klein right down the line, and Tampa has just blown this one open here. And your score now 10-2, and I think that is going to do it for Purvis. As we have a meeting on the mound, we'll take a break and be right back. And so we continue on with the bottom of the 8th inning as Caden Purvis is done, was unable to record an out. Stat line, 1 walk, no strikeouts, 3 hits, and 4 runs, all of them earned. And the Pacers will go and bring in Jalen Merchant, making his 4th appearance on the year. 2 innings pitched, 1 hit, 2 runs, both of those earned, 2 strikeouts and 1 walk, and an opponent batting average of $1.67. First pitch missing for a ball to the pinch hitter Maddox King, coming in for Mike Valdez for the 2nd day in a row. King with a .615 batting average on the year. 8 for 13, so when he pinch hits, he hits. 2-0 count on King. 3-0 as that one misses inside. And the 3-0. Inside corner, 3-1. And a chopper slowly to short. Charging, firing, and gunning down King is the shortstop Bradley White for the 3rd and final out. So Merchant comes in and gets the job done to put an end to the 8th. Although Tampa has blown this game wide open, 10-2 as we move into the bottom of the 8th inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. The Pacers have their work cut out for them as Tobin Moran now has a healthy lead to work with as he deals a first pitch ball to Bradley White. Defensive changes, not too many. Maddox King, who came into pinch hit, moves into center field, and I'll have to play this one as White leads off the 8th with a single.
The left fielder, Josh Sharp.
Now, E.J. Cumbo's moved from center field to right field, as the Pacers will send Josh Sharp to the plate. Sharp 0 for 3 today. Runner on first with nobody out. And he turns on the first pitch and rockets it out into right field. That's going to get over the head of Cumbo and go to the wall. A double for Josh Sharp, and the Pacers not giving in just yet. You wonder if Cumbo might have lost it in the sun a little bit, especially making the shift over into right field. Well, Brock Myers will step up to the plate now. Myers is 2 for 3 with a pair of singles, an RBI, and a run scored, looking to try to get the Pacers back into this one a little bit with 2 men in scoring position and nobody out. And he grounds this one up the middle. 1 run will score. Staying put at second is Sharp, and it's an RBI ground out for Myers as the Pacers make it a 10-3 ball game.
The right fielder, Dustin Graves. No time yet, right? It's Friday, then it's Saturday, Sunday.
Dalton Graves up at the plate now. Graves 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Runner on second with one out as the curveball misses for ball 1. Ball in the dirt. 2-0. Inside corner called a strike. And it's 2-1. Low inside corner, 2-2. Turned on and ripped out into right field. That's a base hit. Rounding third and coming home is Sharp, and he will make it in there. It's an RBI single for Dalton Graves, and the Pacers have cut the lead back down to 6.
The first baseman, Pacers, Willie Neroli.
Gabrus Molinaroli up at the plate now. Runner on first with one out. 0 for 2, grounded into a fielder's choice his last at bat, but he had a sacrifice fly back in the fourth to drive home a run. We're going to have a meeting on the mound here for Tampa. We'll take a short break and see if there's a new pitcher on the bump in just a moment. Tampa has gone to the bullpen, and it's the end of the afternoon for Tobin Moran, going 4 in the third innings pitch. 1 strikeout, 1 walk, 7 hits, 4 runs, all 4 of those earned. However, runner on first is still his responsibility. Drew Howard is the new pitcher for the Spartans, making his 5th appearance on the year. He's yet to have a run score against him, earned or unearned. He's allowed 1 hit, 3 walks, 1 strikeout, 4 innings pitched, and an opponent batting average of .083. Capers Molinaroli will be the first man he faces, with a runner on first and one out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. First pitch is a fastball right down the middle for strike one. The 0-1. Another fastball. It's a chopper to short. They'll try to turn two. There's one. The throw to first is in time to complete the double play. And that will close out the bottom of the 8th. The Pacers get a pair of runs back. We move to the 9th. It's 10-4 Tampa. Well, top of the 9th inning getting underway. Jalen Marchant back out there for the Pacers in relief, and we have a pinch hitter at the plate, TJ Palma, taking over hitting duties for the DH, JP Gates. Palma batting .417 on the year. He is 5 for 12 with 5 RBIs. And first pitch he sees is on the inside corner for a call strike. The 0-1 fouled off, 0-2. Fouled off. The count will stay frozen at 0-2. Curveball way outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. High and outside, 2-2. Just missed outside again, full count. Another foul ball spoils another pitch. Keeps the count frozen right where it is. And the payoff. Chopper first base side, and that one will once again end up foul. Ground ball up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. Leadoff single for Palma. And that'll bring up another pinch hitter in McAllister Jorgensen, taking over for Braden Woodburn. First pitch falls into the zone, and it's 0-1. Down the middle, 0-2. Ooh, curveball. Thought for a second that might have hit him, but instead it just went behind Jorgensen. So a wild pitch sends Palma to second. And the 1-2. Slow ground ball to short. That'll advance the runner, and everybody's going to be safe. White thought about throwing to third, ended up double clutching, and then when he made his mind up to go to first, it was too late. So fielder's choice puts Jorgensen aboard. And everybody is safe. Runners on the corners, nobody out. And Santiago Garavito, the catcher, steps back up to the plate. Swing and a miss on the first pitch, strike one. 2 for 4 with a single, a home run, and 2 runs scored. Struck out in his last at-bat. Misses low and inside, 1-1. Ground ball to third. They'll throw to second for 1. The throw to first. Not in time, so a run scores on the 5-4 fielder's choice. And it is 11-4 Tampa. Bring up Anthony Nunez now, who singled and scored in his last at-bat. And he goes after the first pitch. Chopper to second. They'll throw to short for 1. The throw to first doesn't happen. Another fielder's choice erases another runner. And there's 2 away. And we'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Nico Saladino. Saladino is 2 for 3 today with a walk, a 2-run home run, a single, and a pair of runs scored. Pitch outside, 1-0. On the corner for a call strike, 1-1. Curveball low and away, 2-1. Ball in the dirt, 3-1. Fouled off, and the count's full. And the payoff pitch, a ground ball through the right side for a base hit. Runner was going, so Nunez will make his way to third. 2-out single for Saladino keeps the top of the ninth going round.
Now hitting number 4, Pinch hitter.
A pinch hitter coming up to the plate now. It's going to be Ray Mercer. Runners on the corners with 2 outs for Mercer. First pitch in the dirt, 1-0. Their ball in the dirt, 2-0. Slow chopper, third base side, foul territory. And it's 2-1. Low and away, ball 3, and it's 3-1. And another one low and away, ball 4. And Mercer will walk to load the bases. Now Jacob Griffith will step up to the plate now. RBI single and a run scored in his last at-bat. Bases are loaded. 2 outs here in the top of the 9th inning. As that one hits the corner for a call strike. Low and inside, 1-1. Little blue pop-up, third base side, and that's going to be caught in foul territory by Caden Ussery to put a close to the 9th inning. 1 run scores, bases are left loaded. We're into the home half of the 9th. It's 11-4 Tampa. And we are back, bottom of the ninth inning. A lot of changes defensively for Tampa as Anthony Nunez has moved from third to the mound to close this one out. Jorgensen has taken over for him at third base. The second baseman is going to be Aiden Nolasco taking over there, and Ray Mercer is taking over in right field after pinch hitting. Okay, Nusri at the plate now, 1-2 count. 0 for 3 on the day, and count evens up at 2-2 as the pitch missed high. Nusri 0 for 3 on the afternoon. 11-4 is your score. Tampa leading the Pacers by 7. Trying to close out the 3-game sweep here as that one's fouled off to spoil the pitch. Reminder, Pacers returning to action and for a midweek matchup with Francis Marion. Non-conference contest on the road in Florence, South Carolina. It's going to be February 28th at 3 o'clock p.m. As that pitch misses inside for a ball. Checked his swing. He was able to hold up, and the count is full. USC Aiken returns to the Burt on March the 1st. That's Friday, when they open up conference play against Claflin. First pitch for that 3-game series is set to start at 4 o'clock. That's March the 1st, Friday. And a swing and a miss by Caden Usry as he goes down on strikes for the first out of the ninth.
Number 41, Jake Hobson.
So Jack Hobson will dig in, also 0 for 3 today. Holds off on the first pitch. It was upstairs for ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Curveball falls into the zone, 1-2. Cutter just catches the outside corner of the plate, and Hobson down looking for the second out. I'll bring up the last chance of the Pacers. Doom Dennis, also 0 for 3 today. Goes after the first pitch fastball, swing and a miss, strike 1. Popped it up. Shallow right field. And that one will be caught for the third and final out. So Pacers go down in order to close things out as Tampa completes the weekend sweep of the Pacers to keep their perfect record intact. Pacers falling to 3-10 on the year. Hoping to have their fortunes turn around when they open up conference play for their next home match again against Claflin at 4 o'clock p.m. on March the 1st. Well, until then, thank you so much for joining us for this afternoon's game. I'm Marcus Johnson, and we will see you next time.